Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you my presentation that I'm making in Godot. Well, first I'll just show you how it looks like right now. This is the Maturarbeit I made, and I made a presentation mode because I thought if I have to present this thing, and I do in 2 weeks, I want to present it inside of my own game because that's just, it's fun. I enjoy such things, and that's why I put the effort in to basically make a clone of PowerPoint. Now I have two windows. I have the first window, which is the game, and then the second window is what you would see like as the notes window. Let's go into presentation mode. Now what I like about this is that I can have these things in real time. I enjoy this. It makes me happy. Now let's look at the slide. Like this one would usually, of course, be on the main screen, and this would be on like your second monitor to read off of. Here I just have the basics. I have a notes slide, then current slide and next slide, and with the right and left mouse button I can switch slides, of course. And what's cool about having this inside of my game, I can program buttons. So if I press the E button or the middle mouse button, I can just spawn in a 3D model anytime, and I can also just take it out again whenever I want to. I enjoy this very much. And of course my presentation is not finished yet. This is just getting things working because I have my presentation in PowerPoint for now, just to like sketch it out, and then I'm just gonna take all the pages over and I'll implement all the like real-time features, which makes this presentation special. The things that make this presentation different. The reasons I can give this presentation to be exported and sent to the professors as an exe. The next slide is a special one because it is a video. It took me a long time because it does not support MP4s. I can only play .ogv videos, and I have to convert them. There's actually one more feature. If I press escape, I can go back to the main screen. It's the switch monitor feature, and I really enjoy this one. I just finished it yesterday because, as it explains, I can press this and both of the windows they switch monitor. Now, how did I do this? Creatively named after myself, Michael Point. Is what I call this entire thing. And let me just say, my game works. So you can still go on play and just play it like you would any other way. This thing, I made a new window, and you can easily do this in Godot. I mean, this took me only a few hours. My systems are extremely primitive, but I just did it so it just works for one single thing, and that's my presentation. What I just wrote here is just it's like I'm that one guy who says he used to work at Blizzard. The text that you can see in here when I switch around is literally just in code. I'm not gonna read a lot of text. I'm gonna know most of the stuff in here. So, and how I'm managing the current slide, the next slide, I have this slide text node, just normal node, and I exported these texture 2D variables, which means if I go on and inspect this thing, I can just drag them in here for slide 1, slide 2, slide 3, slide 4. There are better ways of doing this, but I'm using this one. Which means I can just, let's say I want to change the preview image. Well, these are all preview images. In slide 1, I search for the new image. Let's say this here is the new image. I drag it in here, and that's it. I just open this. Voila. Image changed. How I do this, I have the stuff here, and I tell the nodes, so hey, set the current texture, which is this guy here, well, the current slide, but the texture for the current slide. Use slide underscore text, which is this guy, slide 1. So it says, hey, go take this one here for the current slide. If slide number is 1. The next texture, which means this guy, just take it from slide 2. And then I just copy it over and I just change the numbers. Current for slide number 2, take the texture for slide number 2 and the next texture for slide number 3. If this would be an actual program to make your presentations in, this would not be okay. This would be horrible, the horrible implementation. You could do it way better. But I'm only gonna have maybe like, 15 slides. This presentation is 15 minutes. This is slide number 2 to slide number 3. And it's the same exact file. You just change the camera, which is cool. I really like this. I really like this. Now this is what this note side panel does, and that's like most of what I've made. Now let's get into the other stuff. First, I used the display note function which I made, and it basically just spawns in this notes panel that I explained just before. And this is how I navigate through the presentation. If I press left click and the presentation is running, the current slide, current underscore slide variable just goes +1. Now, what happens if it goes +1? Then the decide function comes in, and the decide function decides which scene to show. This is extremely simple. I say, okay, I press left click once, the count for current slide goes up by 1. Then it checks what number is current slide, which slide am I supposed to show, and just shows it. To go back is basically just the same, except it's minus. I say right click, -1, checks what slide am I on, what am I supposed to show, shows it. If the current slide is smaller than 1, it just says current slide is 1. Then I also added the escape function so I can get back to the main menu. What I would like to show is the trailer. I just have a video stream player. It auto plays the video I put in. Great. And that's basically already it. If you have a good amount of experience with the Godot game engine, you can make something like this. It's fun. I enjoy it. And just imagine it. I mean, I'm never gonna host a presentation inside of my video game ever again, probably. Probably never again. But now that I'm doing it once, just this time, it's just fun. I really like it. Thank you very much for watching. If I get enough requests, I guess I can show my presentation off in its finished state at some point.